Shaman of the future. The journey of exploration into our creativity resulted in providing a collection of experiences that normally could be called shamanic. However, they did not fall into any shamanic tradition as such. They were shamanic in the sense of the experience, but decoupled from any of the cultural expressions of the shamanic actions that would characterize the actions as being performed by a member of any indigenous culture. Rather, they could be characterized as being based on a more contemporary understanding of energy, consciousness, and the power of our creative imagination. What is provided here is a brief contrast to some generic beliefs about shamanic practices and a more contemporary understanding based on the exploration of our creativity and the individual's creative power as a creator. Some typical shamanic experiences are as follows. The existence of spirits, that is, spirits exist and can play roles or interact with individuals or societies. Within shamanism, these spirits are seen and experienced as benevolent or evil. The shaman can communicate with these spirits and what is often called the spirit world. Illness and sickness is caused by evil or malevolent spirits and can be treated by the shaman. The shaman possesses techniques that can create trance states. These trances include states that can be used for a variety of purposes, such as to create visionary ecstasy, vision quest, find solutions to problems, and the like. The shaman is capable of taking a journey, often perceived as leaving their body, to enter the non-physical world, unseen world, or supernatural world to access information and find solutions to problems. A shamanic soul retrieval is this type of journey. The shaman lives in a world where communication and information is obtained by what are perceived as spirit guides, animals, omens, message bearers of some type, and similar phenomenon. And the shaman has access to and uses different forms of divination for themselves or others. The journey of exploration into our creativity revealed that we each possess inherent within our being the ability to experience one or more, if not all, of the above experiences for oneself or on behalf of another. Additionally, there are other experiences that go beyond those listed above that are available to us. The issue we face centers around the clarity of our intention and the focus of our attention and awareness, coupled with a different paradigm about the nature of creation and what it means to be a human being. The human being as a creator is an energy-sensing entity with an extremely powerful creative imagination and mind that is capable of bringing thoughts and images into form. Here I would add mental form or physical form. A mental form that is non-physical does not mean that that form is not real. We just need to remember that it is what it means to create, to bring something into existence. We are all familiar with our five senses and how they sense energy. But we also have the ability to sense energy beyond the five physical senses. How our mind characterizes the energy we sense is the issue. Our human mind only knows the past and what it has experienced, and most are comfortable with living with the mind that they have and its limits. The shaman, however, as a result of one or more personal experiences, usually not by choice, that took them past the limits of their mind into the non-ordinary experiences, come to understand they are not limited by our human mind. There's a world of experiences available to us. The question is, how does one get past the limits of their mind to see what is possible and what exists outside the human mind? So a practicing shaman develops ways and techniques to get out of mind for specific objectives. Traditionally, the shaman would develop practices and techniques that would help address the issues they faced by their community. Fundamental to physical creation is energy. Everything is animated by energy. What is not realized by most is that what we call spirit is only a unique energy and consciousness. Within each of us is a unique energy which can be called our creative spirit. It contains both our awareness and the energy that is animating and given rise to our life to do what our awareness incarnated to do. Now we can experience and routinely do experience other spirits, that is, other unique energies and their related consciousness. If the spirit is incarnate in a body, we see them as that body. However, there are spirits that do not have physical bodies. If we experience them as an energy which we perceive and we internalize, we are motivated by them to act in some way. If we experience this energy internally and perceive it as consciousness inside of us, we can say we are possessed. If, however, we experience the energy but do not internalize it, we simply say we experience an unseen spirit. If our creative imagination characterizes it in some form based upon what our human mind has experienced, and can understand, we can characterize that spirit as a person, animal, alien, interdimensional being, or whatever else our mind can imagine. What we imagine the energy to be does not matter. The question is what information, if any, is transferred to us by the energy. We need to remember that all communication is energy-based. The question is, do we receive the communication that is being offered to us? What individuals call channeling is one of the more common ways spirits communicate to us, and we can perceive the information that is transmitted by the channeled spirit. Each of the above shamanic experiences are available, but each can require discussion unto themselves to understand the particular phenomenon. The key is to understand, as a human being, we are energy-sensing entities with an extremely powerful creative imagination and mind that is capable of bringing thoughts and images into form. However, we each are incredibly unique, and we each have a very unique perception of creation. No one experiences creation as we do. We need to learn to discern our own truth and not follow any other. Rather, we need to eat and digest all that we are told, read, or otherwise communicated to us, and takes what resonates with our truth and discard the remainder. Our incredible uniqueness requires us to take a solo journey, and we need to do our own experiments and exploration of our own uniqueness to understand what we are actually capable of doing and how the universe is communicating with us. When we learn to work with and understand our creative imagination and our creative power and creative ability that we each have, the opportunity to become that shaman of the future is available if such a path resonates with us.